as a digital simulation, really. Dangerous to commercialize, to steal life. It is an anti-life program. It's moving from carbon-based life to silicon-based life, to a digital twin of the world that they can control, that is disconnected from spirit and
I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. My decision is to walk with this beast through tones, melodies, poems, and peace. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. In the bright glow of the dawn, I see myself clearly, bringing in a new day. The old way of doing things is done. I don't care what you say. Monsters don't sleep under your bed. They sleep inside your head. And if you haven't done the shadow work, then left behind is where you stay. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the street. We gotta protect plus homeschool. Our babies is a must. They not just no moms, but also no pops. Spola, worshiping pedophiles. Wanna feed our children's spirits to robots. Turn all of us from carbon-based to silicone-based. Should be where the shit show stops. Get back to doing for ourselves. Artisans, irrigation, and grow crops. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. I'm saying I'm not some master teacher, no am I some pastor or preacher. Was released represent with this passion to speak up after doing 25 years in the beast cuffs. Realize they tried to teach us spiritual, mental, physical diet. They tried to feed us the fire of our ancestors resides in each of us. With that, I'm inspired to turn this heat up. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to war with this beast through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets.
we're really approaching almost like it's a Frankenstein moment. And they're framing it to us as, innovation, right? We should all be so excited that this is happening. And, I equate it to like the golem bringing in like these robots. They would like to feed our life force to learn us in every tiny detail, not to empower us, but to actually transform us into a robotic simulation that is under their full control.
Nah, bro. Come on. You almost there, bro. Almost there. Survive.
I do it die for Chi-Town. Who am I but Chi-Town? You young fool, I'm too fly to just lie down. Blue sky but high ground. My crown slash helmet. It's for my aircraft stealth spit. Can't be tied down or even seatbelted. I look down, I see green like a Celtic. My heat pulverizes, the cheese is melted. The remnants of cash money, I dispelled it. You did the fusions in my eyes, I beheld it. The finger fucked the cards, my hand, I dealt it. Felt the vibration from the gut of my pelvic. The bust all over ices and veil shit. So radiant, I keep a dark room well lit. Cause you little goofies are well quick. A hot body for real monkey velvet. Body you not for Marsh, the females clip. As a kid, all I did was fight. I did the bit with a knife. I know I can spit my flows to shit to a fly zone. Haters wanna crucify a real man. I still stand with the silver hand, but we're Hiller man. It's not Cypress Hill, I'm Turtle Sheep. I'm one tough cookie. I don't follow, I set standards. To catch me, you gon' have to do more to scamper. Need more to scanners. I'm off the radar. I am as your goofies play God. Some worship the Christ, others pray to Allah. Chase a high, drink paper or bruh. You stagnated while I straight evolve. At a rate, I'm data space AC, y'all. Bust stuck in the case, face off. At this shape, state.
Father to go out and come in, you know how to compete. You know. I can't set this up 100 times.
No concern. I am a threat. A measurement width of height and depth. I'm just piloting up. Flying a jet straight to adversary. Martial Chronicles like Ray Bradbury. I'm a thorough guy, goddamn it. Symmetric apparel of a fly bandit. Mohawk aviators, aerodynamics. And it's like I'm an arrow in precise transit. A Christmas carol lies what your fans get. Your pearls and pearls what I transmit as a transcript. Or I just spit it off the top. It's either shit or get off the pot. This shit's hot.
Who wants to get his own crew? Everybody wants to get his own crew rich. And then they want all of those people never get a piece to buy. And don't want to go for the pastor. And go for you niggas that think that y'all big too. I understand this. That's why you niggas got to stay standing. You niggas just know that I know you can't do nothing if you're broke. Listen to me, young people and old people too. Mostly black people. I'm talking to you.
Sure. Y'all really thought that I was done with y'all. Nah. I'm really down on y'all. Fellas up. We not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is mine or wet. Here's a big fat yellow, white, red, brown, black. Bow, bow, big man. Whether earth is brown or flat. We want our shit back. Enough with the chit chat. I see through the side ops. Looking past the side spot. Third eye gang, shite flops. I don't eat pork, but I will fry cops. Before it's my heart, cold as an icebox. I'm saying that ops. From the skybox, we got a stroke on you pilgrims. The smoke is rumors. Some of our folks are still dumb. Death and blessed in the fact that blood, we gon' have this real something. Warrior spirits inside me. That's where it's real from. The world's a stage, page after page. Script is played out. They keep us engaged, they keep our rage. This is played out. Rules of a dying society should have been disobeyed out. Forehead and knees off the floor should have been prayed out. The draft is on, COVID's no issue. Could've bloated in tissue. Now it's control who blows the whistle to who holds the pistol. It's about who's about who holds who the official. Disregards the aboriginal issue. We not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bound or wet. Here's a big fat yellow, white, red, brown, black. Bow, bow, big back. Whether earth is brown or flat. We want our shit back. A fool is known by his speech. Yet if I don't speak, I suffer defeat. I'm other than we, a sucker or me. Stand on 2 feet, or turn the other cheek. The wise man known by his silence. Mostly disguised compliance. Silence by guidance. From conspiring connivance. Other aspirants of violence. Tyrants of fire. Trying and trying to hide. I'm trying to fight. In environs of migrants, I'm hearing the sirens. Ring in my head, they've got indictments. These pedophiles, queers, groupies, and hype. Alignments, the assignment. I'm not the wisest, I'm not quiet. My refinement and confinement and requirements for this climate. Y'all push all the paperwork, or y'all can protest, but they can't escape this work. I vow to progress, no duck, no wreck. Drill music for real. My soul ain't don't possess. Real foolish with no deal. Ain't playing with none of them. It's personal, know what the business is. Big mistakes come full circle, so vacate the premises. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bound or whack. There's a big fat yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau, or big black. Whether earth is round or flat. We want our shit back. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bound or wet. Here's a big fat yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau, big black. Whether earth is round or flat. We want our shit back. Akichiwa. Signs and symbols are for the conscious mind, y'all. And with that on the temple, draw. I had a vision the past night, yeah, a circulus round. Created successful reality from a virtual now. How? Stand on my square cause they usurp your power. Them same little sneaky breezes that hurt you. They style all up in your face, all up in your space. And I ain't Talking all bros with dogs with whole trace. So I walk tall kittens while y'all cross slow race. I stay focused on walking through them tall gold gates. Draw magic circle around me to keep me from harm. The law fat shacks purposely will beat me. I'm calm. Water fight at earth, journey from that piece to a bomb. Blow the joint to split the range, the plane, the centimeters. I've encompassed my inner demons. 490-degree angles guarded by angel of shiny elite angels. Thank you, and I of course am the chief triangle. If I die before I wake, well at least I'm flying plain view. I am my circle, how I govern four corners. Wise as a serpent for certain amongst foreigners. Out of state, out of place in the space they storing us. Learning firsthand of what fate was forewarned of us. How we call wind blowing, I spit flows, dope man fly in the shell at Southampton, kept slow, stay high. Years later, he's the same degree, just gain density. Gave my synopsis, he's hostage. I prayed I could save, I behave by logos. I've raised my moral ground, way how my character stay fly, the conduct squared up. Self-esteem, the day sky, new God on what the world's been waiting for. The days now, they are there and I don't abide by the same ethics. They fan respect, yeah, obtain the credit for keeping the obelisk erect over strange essence. But the epic of my name will reign to remain epic. Circumscribe my passions, my squares, my lift. Ask, is it worth the ride? Yeah, it's rare I spit, but the beat's churchified, so I bear my shit. It hurt, I cried as a kid, then it tried to eclipse my soul, bounce back from it. I announced it, I'm done with being the sacrificial lamb. The jungle, I run it, thus the lion conquereth over this numbness. Made a conscious shift, even in darkness, the sun lit on you false lights. Don't have to be gold to glitter. Actors look the part, but just for show. Go figure, you get pounding, you baboon or gorilla. I'm built like a silverback with hill track, no illa max than me. Masturbate her back, originally pretty. Take the mask off, 360 on my square. See the circle, if not your mask off. You poemish, dash or salt. Your dialogue's trash talk, your past lost. Leave a footprints in the asphalt. Use the outline correction, last wrong. I blast off, I crash off to the next zest of living. Sacredly sex some whose ass off. When she walked that ass off, I told back to it like who makes your Yanni sing. Her response, she dons me king. To who they gave me the script, my ops the prescription. This my vision's description. Listen, I'm standing on mine's my circle, it's me. I absorb your hate and make it work for me. Transform into fuel as I evolve. Advance this abnormal, dormant form and leave y'all right where y'all started at. Let me impart a fact. She'll be sitting in my ship as we chart the map. Thinking in destiny, the turtle and the hare. Acknowledge me as the circle and the square. Yeah.
In my music, and a lot of this music, it's only talking about the suppressed rising. I mean, the oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's all. That's what my music's about. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. So the only people that's scared are the oppressors. The only people who could have any harm coming to them are those who oppress. Simple as that.
3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. It's time for a change, gotta bounce up. The oppressor's about to get housed up. I'm like a master, execution style, too late, but apologetic claim. You wrapped in a cloak of flame, by God, it's overdue. Your time is to the end. Locked out silent without sin. You put me on the footing for justice to win. The oppressor's about to get rolled down. With suppressors attached in the war zone. Revolution can start in the Arizona. I'm a messenger, popping like Farrakhan. Backed by the honorable, who sits at the pinnacle. Who judges the hypocritical, cynical, and the pitiful simple. My thinking is critical. I'm just ventilating of the actions of the protective service. Quick to pull the Glock blast and kill this. Don't take any type of skill. I'm ill of all citizens who haven't took a stand. Over kneels too late when the caps get filled. Don't believe a TC type. Going hits close to home. You gotta act the bone, but it got the dome when it's on the zone. All red in my vision through sight. It's gonna be killed whenever I fight. From above, I'll be given the right. So you better be ready to ride tonight. On the way to the dawn daylight. We gon' rain them out, so gon' pass the kite. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, made no surrender.
This world is such a, and when I say this world, I mean it. I don't mean in the ideal sense. I mean in the, every day, every little thing you do. It's such a, gimme, gimme, gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. You want to be successful? You want to be like Trump? Gimme, gimme, gimme. Push, 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 push. Step, step, step. Crush, crush, crush. That's how it all is. And it's like, nobody ever stopped.
What's going on, guys? So I know today is the Sonora, what's the name? Sonora Smart Dad Day. Fake ass Civil War. It was just another holiday created to make distractions for you. It was never meant for us. I'm so tired of all this Christendom. I already read Frederick Douglass. And the fact that they try to make him like he was from Africa when he was born and raised right here, not no slave or any of that. Sonora, yeah, well, she's the one that created this day. And I know a lot of you are just upholding the spell. You're sacramented to it. You can't change. No, it's all a fraud. You know, you have Trump speaking on his rallies to the so-called, I'm not in defense of any of the fools running around acting up. All right, if you're born here, you're born here. If you're not, they have procedures for people to be here regardless of what they claim. But this is how they keep division. This is how the Mossad work. And none of y'all want to know it. CIA, whatever you want to call it, whatever. All right? I'm not here to talk about them either. But it's all a fraud. I was reading Behold the Pale Horse by William Cooper, and after we got past the Satanist crew of the Special Forces of the Army Delta, I decided after we started getting nomenclatures again to take a break from reading it. And I see many people have purchased the book. Or went to the library and stole it, or whatever, however you acquired it. But with everything going on, you always have these Negroes. You know what I'm talking about when I say Neegrows. Who keep wanting to be this spurt of false relief, contentious to another narrative, the black fatigue, pain, whatever that stupid stuff is, right? And everybody keeps buying into it as it's supposed to be meaningful. Still chasing the bag, you know, reparations. And the funny thing is the majority of y'all weren't slaves. A lot of our people were lost after losing the so-called Civil War, to which we were the only ones here fighting invaders on all fronts, betrayed in behind the line by the very bastards that run around perpetrating the fraud being us in existence. Now, that doesn't allude to what I'm going to point out. So you see the Marines out there in LA, right? And I had to go look to make sure, because I was reading it somewhere, I get a lot of veteran information. All that land was donated for homeless vets. But you see, you have Newsom, you have Trump, you have all these players, these actors. And let's say that, okay, they got dirt on them so they can manipulate them, or they can pay them, keep them all quiet with a few million here and a few million there. Well, that's what they do. That should tell you by just basic white supremacy, Negroes putting perms in their hair, trying to act like they white by the crayon colors of things, having self-hate, and that which alienates all over. That they've been doing this because when you look at the Marines out there now, what you idiots don't know is that the curricular system, the reason why Trump said for now it belongs to the state and the family, because they conditioned the last generation, looking at the 20-year war, who probably didn't fight in that war, to hate you. And because you still listen to this Umar Johnson and a plethora of individuals on YouTube who push black fake consciousness, this, that, the ankh. They don't even know what they're messing with. That's all I'm gonna say. Every one of you to get the little ankh you got tattooed, you don't even know what you're messing with. Why don't you just calm down and leave that alone? You already got it tattooed on your body. I would advise you to go and get it chemically burned off or lasered or whatever. Remove it. I mean, if you just that deep want to be property to something, thinking that it's based on some goofy, dumb Negro, obviously I mean the opposite, got you believing in a fake narrative and a false history. Not saying that there's not a history to it that's based on a real narrative. But everything is a fraud. It cannot move forward unless, okay? Now, 2012, y'all's 2012, all right? Y'all's 2012. Let me say that again. Y'all's 2012, because you accept vehemently the line. You know, you still can't free yourselves. Why would I want to donate a man? Because I'm telling you the truth. I'm playing big brother, big uncle, grandpa, whatever you want to call it. Because I've had enough of seeing and watching, because I have a whole bunch of teachers and stuff retired and active right now in my family. All right, a whole lot of rich folk, all that other stuff. Okay, and I choose to walk alone these lonely roads. You know what I'm saying? I choose a choice. They made sure with your worthless professors and everything else based on the, you know whose narrative. I'm tired of saying that shit. That stuff, excuse me, to make sure that they had everything in their curriculums by design. By them saying, by the people who influenced the monkeys down there on the ground watching you on your platforms and everything else. These stolen children. And y'all still refuse. I'm ready to go like this. Get rid of the channels, everything. Just do what I'm doing and be done with it. I'm serious. Y'all really in your head of absolution of nothing think that you and I are the same. I am not saying that to build myself like I want somebody to come and try and snatch me up at night or something. You don't get it. Because see, a lot of y'all have formulated and been responsible to so many lies that you can't even change the narrative. I haven't lied about anything. Nothing. Don't have to. And the question never suggests, a question never proposed or asked. And no answer to something that never existed doesn't mean it's not there. You know, we take a copious amount of BS, and then we attempt to think that we can curate and after we remold it. How's that working out? It's all a fraud. It's all a fraud. Every bit of it. And it wouldn't stand a chance if it wasn't for our people becoming the dumbest melee of it all. They didn't even have to raise y'all in incubators. You just had to listen to a couple of religious monkeys sell out Negroes. That means knee growing very high up somebody's hoo-ha. Yeah, that's where they like to be, in the dark, the depths of stench, the malefication of, excrement. Anyway, right? Anywho, y'all just, I want to say I feel, because it's not a feeling, like it's not a heavy burden for me. Like I said, I'm like Jonah, but so that you can understand by your terms or whatever they is and your deficit of choices. I feel like y'all just don't really give a fuck. So why waste my goddamn time? I'm not chasing the bag. I'm not chasing some greatness and all this other fake shit. I can outdo all you little goofies running around playing big war Indian chief all on YouTube. The idiots who are controlling the narrative and all that stuff, I don't care if they told them they'll live 300-400 years, they're not. I don't care if they feel some kind of way. I don't care. But I've come to the realization in my not caring that I've given energy to sacrament the fact that I really don't, because I still see the superficial, the imitation, and the pure, blatant, fucking disrespectful, this. Just dumb. Y'all selfish. Not all, but you know the majority. The majority come through here are selfish, egotistical, diabolical, unpleasant, unsanitary. Everything about them. I mean, think about it. I shower once a week, even in this hot ass temp. I ain't all funky and this, that. I ain't wipe myself down 24/7. Wear clothes. No, I got to shake my linen out. All right. Other than that, sleep with a whole bunch of. Right now, we got flies going crazy because I think we might have some deceased things. But anyway, right? And they're not green flies. So these are. It's unpleasant for the most. I think they make fly pancakes or burgers or somewhere in some country. Anyway, right? It's the same thing. I'm watching a wasp build its paper nest. I'm watching a caterpillar. I think something must have snatched it, y'all. Caterpillar was down here building his home, and there is lizards, and there's some big lizards. I think a blizzard came and snatched him up. Holy Toledo, that fast. Yeah, I was going to show y'all. I could show you the other one, but that fat morsel right there, I was going to pick him up, but he was making his, and I was like, oh, that's just too low. Yep, lizard came in. Anyway, I don't say that because I want you to, I already ran that test. All right. I can't fathom the fact that I don't know nothing, but I have this compartment of all this information, and I would say 65 to 70%, nobody's even discussed or talked about it. If you don't chill, anyway, right? God damn, man, it feel like that. Anyway, it laying on my leg, all lotioned up with lavender and coconut oil, motherfuckers all over me. Like, I think they appreciating it, but it is what it is. I wonder how many of y'all ran out. You was waiting for your wife to bring you some flowers, give you some chocolate. You was a retard. Do you know what chocolate and flowers, dead flowers, you know what that signifies? For those who study all this kind of stuff. Why would y'all practice Father's Day when the very individuals went to destroy your way and then spread it up and fusillade all over, partially out to all these different people to run around in this composure and ideology that they haven't really accomplished anything other than behavioral towards you, to which the culture they very much live is yours. I don't give a how anybody feel. Well, I got so much stuff I can state and say right now. I don't give a damn if people like it or not. It's always the same bungle bull. Never Trump. I says if I would have voted, I would have voted for Trump so he can fuck y'all up. Y'all forgot that? Oh, but everybody else that voted for Trump was these dumb racists who are not narcissistic and stupid and have Down syndrome and a whole lot of other shit to utilize. Him coming back or whatever that is that y'all consider Trump, right? If you don't know the highness, the baroness, and all this other shit. It's like I told you, my family's name Lee. It goes way back. But you motherfuckers, because you see this, right? And you see this, and you think you know me. Just like them motherfuckers have no clue. And never will. But I keep pushing forward to destabilize the way you look at shit. And then to reestablish a connection that you, by choice, would have to make to realize what you hoard, what you hold on to, what you grasp onto is nothing. But you do it with relevance. I see nothing but confliction and confusing chaos all the time. I was looking at the video with the pale-skinned brothers and sisters running around with their eyes sunburned. one of these pathetic Negroes need to feel some kind of way of requiring or accomplishing something, as if that's supposed to be meaningful. That's good, huh? Hey, how are you? What you want? Some more bed food? You want some water? Is it too hot? The bird's right here next to me on the table, right next to me. Hey, baby. Hi. That's my little girl. Anyway, as I was stating, I'm a bird watcher. I would rather watch y'all fly, but that's not going to happen here. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm not sorry about nothing. No apology. Shit. If she gets out of my view, I'll be right there. You just want to come to see me. You know I have no threat to you. Even these flies, look at them. Yeah. Those eggshells are for the benefit of the soil, huh? Yes, they are. Okay. Now, again, sunburned in the eyes. I am so tired of listening to the dumbest shit. I told you they've been spraying certain things. You're not going to know it all unless you want to go through that list of controlling this, that, and other, to which they directly can. You could build something very simple that can mediate and control the weather right around you. Yet, okay, there's refraction happening based on the shit that's in here, and the sun being 73 miles up, it ain't out no big outer space, and the moon, both on the same size. That's supposed to bring balance. They're doing everything to disrupt it, and it can cause damage. And mostly those who have less melanin, and those of us who have some melanin, and it doesn't register the same in the blood quantum of things. Okay, my eyes are red because I had some medication. What you saying while I'm drinking mine? That line was good for the heart, but it's also the whole system as far as, but it's really good for the liver and the kidney, which plays a big red, the lymphatic and all that stuff, big heart and all that. But get all that. Hey, mama, what do you want? Eat the bird feed. You can eat all the ants in the world. Go over there. Look at all that. Oh, y'all really got down, didn't you? Look, all right, there go that big. Oh, you big monkey. What you doing on top of that? And you better not poop on it. Yeah. Oh, man, don't you eat poop? Yeah, that's right, Mom. Looking right at me. Anyway, my apologies. No, not. Anyway, I keep seeing and hearing how many times do we hear the red sun and the orange sun, and we're going to get our powers and be like X-Men from all these people who sound like, look like what some of you call me a pretty boy. Well, anyway, Rainbow Coalition, I don't want to me, that's meaningless. But the fact of the matter is, you have these individuals that stop paying attention to them. They're distractions as well, even if they don't not meaning to be. They struck Iran, right? Iran struck back. Why is it that you have a whole lot of videos over the last 20 years showing you Iranian Jews, Palestinian Jews? What? That's who makes the people in Iran. Like, y'all have all these fake ass leaders who are never meant to be leaders anywhere other than the fake stories they tell of you of medieval time. Medieval, I guess this would be primeval, huh? The fact of the matter, it was eradication of our history and who we are as a great people. And then you got these dumb monkeys I saw enough on TikTok, and they look like they just took off the costume so they could portray a certain role, because in their facility of dysfunction and miseducation and unqualified operation, they keep talking like they talking, saying something. We have this book here logistically about so and so and so, and look like, and then when they came here in 16, and the Africans was over in the book, the boat Jesus, and Yeah, stop it. Y'all keep buying into this stuff. I don't care who and what you think you are. A lot of my Latino brothers and sisters, because I've been around the world, I've seen the most respectful and the most responsible of you. You motherfuckers here, you ain't shit. My brothers and sisters down in South America, whether it be in Costa Rica where I have family, or in Brazil, whatever, right? The Portuguese side, that was the language I spoke that day. I thought y'all would know. But anyway, I don't speak it fluently. My daughter in Brazil is always trying to get me to. I said, as long as I don't hear you on the phone talking about fudge, we are iced, because I'll be on my way to Brazil and meet whoever that is on the other side. But regardless of that, y'all keep thinking in the worst way. Have any of y'all given yourselves a chance not to think? No, not be frustrated and flustered. Most of the time when you're frustrated and flustered, it's because you got overwhelming stack of emotions that you're supposed to have control over, that shouldn't even exist. Emotions are a fucking lie. All right? Just like your goofy little feelings based upon something that explicitly shouldn't be not damning or damaging or harmful or hurtful. They tax you with this fake Wall Street. I mean, we got to remember, they literally dropped them turpentine bombs and cannonballs they fired right on Tulsa, Oklahoma. The little small town, not the whole Black Rugby battle. All that really was bigger than what people imagine. All right? And we come from Africa and we built cities and everything else. You know, it's unbelievable how stupid these people. Anyway, right? And the fact that most would go ahead and listen to them, this is all based on education, because a lot of y'all won't look, you don't remember when you were in school. I remember me fighting and arguing with teachers and everything. Hell, I remember working out and knowing what should be beneficial in eating compared to what they wanted to give us. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep bringing my lunch from home. But I go out to the truck, get me a bagel or a hot dog. That's a Jersey thing. Anyway, right? And I sit there saying to myself, but y'all will spend fiat, the most meaningless shit. You give it more meaning on some of the fucking, I mean, it's all nice and dandy, people. I do it. On the most dumbest shit. And then some of you got it where you're okay, so you don't think about it. Let me express something to you, because I know the majority of you never saw anybody get in front of you. You never watched somebody expire in front of you, leak out, or whatever it may be, missing half. I don't know, just you have it. Okay? And you're so comfortable, and they need you like that. I mean, you heard Iran saying they're thinking about targeting civilians in America and UK and France. I can't blame them, but that's part of the game. Hey, what you looking for? Huh? What you want me to get you? Hmm? Come here. Come on. Come here. Oh, you got them off. You got them off. I knew you was gonna get one of them. There's two more right there too. I know that's how you eat. Anyway, getting her protein. You're not ready. You're not going to get ready. And here, which is really discombobulated and really messed up, I can't fix it. I'm not that type of what y'all call oracle. Somebody said that, and I was like, I don't know what that is, but I'm not that way. I was sitting there saying, you know what, I'm going to take a week off, maybe. You know, work on this. I did more work on it last night. Javelins came out. The javelinas came out and walked on it last night, and the coyotes was digging over here somewhere, doing something. I knew the sound because the way they were doing their little thing they do, whatever that sound is. And I was sitting there saying, I'm in the damn jungle again. Anyway. And I'm like, let me enjoy this. Because next time I want to be up on a mountain, I want to get that deck I talked about it. I ain't do it. It needs to get bolted down. I need to get that half done. But I'm looking at all these things going on, and I see, besides of whatever it is I may know, I see how deep this game is. And the rabbit, well, let's say this: the fish got the worm, and the hook is gone. So y'all gonna feel comfortable, just conveniently so. Just whatever happens. But, you know, that is not who you are. But who am I to say? That's probably what you've become, what they've made you. I look at the brother who's ex-army brother, ranger, whatever, who has right away, you know, he does the Hebrew preaching, you know, straight way, you know what I'm talking about? And he's built a big community. I looked at the light-skinned brother who did what after I did, asking everybody to come out here. When Ganja said, yeah, bring him out here to land, we get to working. And I watched all them brothers run to the light-skinned cat, and y'all just sit up there lazy and slothful. And you know what? I feel like this. Well, if destruction is what you want, then so be it. Then I watched manipulation. I saw change without no words of saying. I says, you know what? The youth today are dumber than a motherfucker. I didn't do it. And I realized that as long as an individual feels good based on or somebody entertaining them, because they've permissibly allowed themselves to be captured by every individual, whether it's drama, this, that, and the other, world star, you know, all that dumb stuff. I can't do nothing with you. I can probably say it about another 20, maybe 15 and 20 different ways that may reach out to someone. But look at you already here. Look at the ones who came. They got these little worthless egos and these effeminate emotions, and they can't, his brothers can't even get it together. Because for their little weak asses, I'm just a little too strong on them. Or they feel like maybe you think you're trying to. This is the drama and the fucking effeminate. I feel some kind of way because I think that was directed at me, bitch. If I ain't say your name, this is to everyone. And then don't want to show up with support and this, that, and the other because they think they know it all. See, them the motherfuckers you stay away from. They don't know shit, and I proved it over and over and over. I've got a whole large group of young brothers and sisters who I look at them all the time, and I'll quickly go on the mess and be like, you don't really know shit. I'll say one time, the fuck is wrong with y'all? And extrapolate on it. And if somebody feels emotional, they're going to intelligently squash or change the narrative, that's when I'll fucking go in on them. That's where we're at. That's what y'all like. Y'all like that shit. I don't see how only stupid individuals, Down syndrome, mindless automatons would like such fucking foolishness. Yeah, I'm looking at the Patreon, but you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and hook it up when I get that built and I get the new battery for that. Actually, I found a couple of them for the Vizio. That laptop is roughly about 15 years old. If when I get that built and everything, and I will, if you know, I will get a tablet just for the functioning of being able to Patreon and stuff like that. I'll attempt to hook it up between these two today, and if it don't work, my Cashapp is the only thing I'm using, and it works. I got stocks and shit. Bitcoin. And my stuff comes out from rounding off. It always has rounding off. Like, I get something at Safeway, I get something at a pizzeria. It rounds off. It don't matter. It could be 50 times in a month or, whatever. And that's all I'm saying. One little secret. Okay? But I lean on what I get paid from the government, what I earn, because if you ask me, they should pay me a fucking 100,000 more because these stupid motherfuckers know my body went through it with these sons of bitches. And that fake medicine, that petroleum-based shit, and all that garbage. All right? And I can litigate and win if I want it against these dumb individuals. But I choose not to. Hey, I'm really getting tired of doing this talking and all that. Because I'm not discouraged because they keep the numbers down. If y'all can share, you can talk to people, you can express stuff. Maybe some of you are lethargic, you can't. I don't know. Introverted, whatever that dumb shit means. Whenever I hear y'all using these terms, I'll be like, y'all just keep giving the energy to these individuals. When you're sitting there going, oh, yes, want to be important. Yes, I need that. I got to have that. I can dig. There's some things that are beneficial and things you need to pay for that's worth it. But when you realize what this fake-ass government has done, the frauds, they're frauds. They're not your leaders or anything. You're supposed to self-govern. Ain't no police supposed to be pulling you over traveling. If you ain't going to work, this, that, and other, they don't fucking know it. Ask you for the license plate, the license that you don't need, that's for corporate ideologies. That's why the citizenship, you got a bunch of people who don't know law and they're stupid, and that's why they give them procedures and all this other stuff. But y'all refuse to come together. It ain't about no goddamn revolution fighting. Yeah, if y'all together, they could bomb that one spot and get you off. I'm talking about coming together, be silent, and move like you fucking know what you're doing. Right now, none of you know what you're doing. I know some of you want to argue, hey, you've been so nice. I'm not here to be nice, be your fucking friend. I'm here to be family. Fuck a friend. Do you know what I'm not going to get into the length. Do you know what friend actually comes from with the word? I done took a nice shower. I'm hungry. I need to get over there and work. I want to show y'all, but I'm going to go live and show y'all what I've done and what I'm going to do. This is what I enjoy. I enjoy showing y'all stuff. I don't like this. I'm not a big talker. I'll mess with you. We call it F with you. I'll mess with you. And a lot of times it seems like I'm not messing with somebody. I'm always messing with somebody. Always. Even when I feel like I'm a little under the weather, y'all call it, but I know what's going on, I always do it. There's a plethora of individuals I mess on I grew up with, childhood, I guess y'all call it, childhood, whatever, right? And other people holding jobs, relatives, individuals who pay attention but don't say nothing and reach out, because I know they're saying, but we have become our own worst supporters. I would never be talking this way if the brothers and sisters were straightforward and straight up. I would never have to do this. I really just want to read. I'm not lying. I've got so much stuff I want to read. And I'm just like, do you know what it is? My loyalty is to the truth. And if you're moving in a lie, it is not to you. Oh, don't worry. That's poor man copyright. I'm going to put it on the t-shirt and a hat. I am. A poor man copyright actually is more than suffice in the court of law. So don't try and jab up at me and not give me a reach around. I am so bored that what's about to happen to the majority of y'all, it ain't even worth watching this. And you see all the goofy shit going on. You see them. Don't even think about them dumb Negroes, especially the women. Those are just worthless. They got shit. Don't never pierce your. If you already got it, it's fine. But don't ever do this again. Piercing through your nose. That's a big thing behind that, but it's not the way to go because it looks appealing. But they purple and yellow, green, and whatever the fuck. And then they open their mouth. And you say, no wonder your belly bigger than your backside. What happened here? Where's the flip? Yes, I'm going in on the Negroes. That's the ones need to hear it. Anybody else listening? I really respect, but I don't give a fuck. Because this is how important it is. I know some things, the majority, all of you don't fucking know. And there's no big up on that. That's just the way the fuck it is. Niggas don't research shit. You don't do anything. You just sit there and you don't research the 12 drinks. Search Scotland. And anybody research shit. But you're going to look at somebody else. Become your own fucking book. Become your own narrative. Self-governance, man. Y'all know none of y'all know the Constitution. Because you're still watching these worst auditors. He had a couple of auditors. What state was that in? Well, anyway, this one street, there was only one store where the sister does it hair. So across from the municipalities, whatever the fuck you want to call it, they set up in front of her store and record her for over a half hour. Let me help you out, light-skinned motherfuckers out there who really haven't done nothing to stop racism and all the other goofy shit, because there ain't no such thing, because we know we got some dumb Negroes, and that's the reason why you keep going doing what you're doing. If they went out to you motherfuckers be shut down. But you stood in front of that store, and she didn't want to be recorded. And though it's a public space and you can record in passing, see, this is where you motherfuckers don't know what the First Amendment means. They're agitating. They're attempting to do something. And this is where the nasty motherfuckers get involved. And thank goodness her relations came out there and he was like, come on over here. He was letting them know that if you're going to be out, I'm going to be out here too. But see, y'all got this fake ass symposium. I'm gratuitous that there are those who got it together. But y'all ain't doing your part to stop them dumb motherfuckers. Thank goodness a lot become Muslims and got rid of all that dumb Christian bullshit. We have those who understand the functionality of one spell compared to another is being more respectful and responsive. Okay, fine. But what I'm saying is, y'all got fucking issues like a motherfucker. And I can't fix that shit either. I've done more than enough on that. People are going to be stupid and ignorant no matter what. I done seen the faces. And just be thankful that you don't have to. Fucking wanting to believe in anything and start entrusting yourself to know things, to take things as face value, and if it doesn't make sense and it's not right, then it don't take I'm jumping out this car and I'm gonna run you, you know, it doesn't take life rage. Yes, poor man copyrighted, so life rage will be going on the shirt. I've been serious about this and I got everything dated that poor man copyright. Now, I'm not gonna give away all my good shit because as an artiste, poem writer, and an essay, oh my goodness, well, I could lay an essay out for you. Woo. They had me in acting class reading them on the stage in a monologue. I had to play my father as a cokehead during the 70s and 60s. Yes, on stage. I had to act Chuck out. And I had to act like my son. So it was a dialogue, but a monologue between me and myself, my father and I. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I got a bunch of them. And I'm not going to do it the way you think either. I'm going to hook this stuff up. Awesome. And I may even purchase a little $300 silk screener and pump out the 5,000 to 10,000 t-shirts or sweatshirts you can. I want the one that's, anyway, by my design. I got to get the printer cutter thing. That's like $1,200. But not the major industrial one. This is the perfect private ones. I can actually put it in the back of the tiny home or up on that when it gets its walls up. I'm sharing too much, ain't I? No, I'm just telling you what the fuck it is. I'm so tired of race, ethnicities, and colors, and I'm so had enough. What about holding the fuckers that manipulated genes, did things, destroyed a whole life? A lot of our great relatives and beyond. I always said my great grandma, 5 times I said, right? Lily Fulton and James Henry Fulton, right? The Chickasaw. Actually, they're 6. I'm 5th, so they're 6. And also, like on my mom's side, Margaret Maggie Klein, Henry Lucifer Schaust and Margaret Mary Klein, and Huia and German. Now, my father with Lily Fulton and James Henry Fulton, Chinese are Costa Rican. So I don't have to facilitate and make up with these dumb monkeys, because there's a reason why they came to me, wanted to give me an IQ test when I was at East Orange VA Hospital. And I knew right away because I saw it before it happened. And even a nurse, dark-skinned nurse, says, they're coming to check you. And when I saw it happen, I looked at this goofy motherfucker, this familiar, they call it like a blade, wannabe motherfucker. I did everything to fill that bitch without being too damn stupid. I don't think I felt it. I think what they were looking for, they weren't going to find, but it was close enough because of the bloodline, da-da-da. I can't go no further because we can hide things. I can't go into that either. There's a lot of things y'all know nothing about, man. And a lot of you dismiss and will always dismiss. I had a good associate of mine. He was like, yeah, I remember that day when y'all came back, because he was with us that day when that woman with the black, looked like Annie, as white as this t-shirt, literally eyes as black as coal. I couldn't see no white, just like big pupils, walked out that corner, animated, like squatted down and pissed. I'm grateful. We was kind of uphill, Italy, man. And yeah, we got the fuck up out of there. Other than the cat with the, people remember. Maybe they attempted to forget. I don't know. I don't care. I haven't talked about half the things I see. Nowhere near. Y'all go on, man. I'm starting to think y'all little bots, man. You're not annoying me. You're just there. Gee. Any of y'all that, I don't know if they're hidden or not, but if you look at the 5,000 people I follow, you'll see that I follow a lot of Korean and melanated, light skin and melanated. I follow a lot of relationships that are just magnificent and beautiful, but it's not because of what you think. A lot of you are ignorant based on the times. I traced it all the way going way back. Way back. Before a lot of you even, like Jerry Seinfeld, right? His mama and papa were orphans, Cabbage Patch children. Y'all know that? Somebody said, Reg, you know Jerry? I said, yeah. He's not the only one. A lot of them, Danny DeVito, a lot of them come from these fucking orphans, these Cabbage Patch children. Given these fake identities, are converted because of where they grew up at. We already know, Arthur Kessler, that they move into certain places and acclimate to the diet and this, that, and other. You know what I'm saying? You got the little goofy pale-skinned rapper with the red beard down there at Atlanta, whatever, Alabama, whatever the fuck he's throwing down, but he calls himself a Jew. You know what I'm saying? Like an idiot. And nobody wants to hear it because they can't facilitate in their head the destruction of what quite a few of their ancestors did. And you got to remember, we were a very clean people, no parasites. Well, that's our plague, our dilemma, only if we allow it. But I'm all inclusive. Oh, I'm not a fool though. You wouldn't want to come in front of me thinking that you're getting away with something, because then I would take that personal and it wouldn't be, it doesn't matter what they do, you wouldn't like it. Facts. Well, look, I'm hungry. I'm going to sit down out here. I'm going to go get my charge bank so I can charge my stuff up out here. I'm not going up in that sun. I close them windows. I go in there, put a sweatsuit on. I guarantee you I'll lose 4 pounds today. Just sitting there. Not even doing nothing. It's not good for you, get the arterial plaque and all that, but that thing is nothing but a sauna, man. I swear for goodness. I was gonna set the hot tent up right here, right? And just because it's got the vent thing, even though it's really. And I was like, this is the term hot tent. I'll probably have a stroke in it, but you know what I'm saying. I'm a real, I have to say it like this. I'm a real fucking 100% man. I love women. Shit. And some would say, but But do you know where your strength really lay at? A lot of people don't know where their strength really lay at. And sometimes you need to allow yourself to facilitate some other things. So yeah, I heavy meditate. I put myself through circumstances, certain things that are inconvenient to most. I allow myself, like say right now, I got some liquor I can go and get right now, right? I got it, liquor. A whole, had me retarded, right? Let's say if I felt something in my chest, I'm like, first thing I go, I wonder how long I will last. And y'all would think this is crazy, but you don't know me. I go and take a couple of shots to see something. That's what that does. And y'all can't even, because I'm not in my little laboratory experimenting, you know what I mean? I'm always experimenting. Every experiment is not crossing two wires and mixing two chemicals. You do that on a regular because your ether is mixed with this ether unknowingly. You're crossing wires all the time, and you wonder with a confliction and confusion. You want to allow yourself to be free for a moment to have a staple of steadiness. You'll be like, I'm stressed and anxiety, instead of saying, I don't have anxiety, I don't have this or that, I'm fine. Y'all refuse to take control and be the power you are. I'm not beating up on people. I know individuals who are a little weak and uncomfortable because beating them and come across. Shut up. You have the best opportunity ever in existence to get it right. Remember when I was telling you about, to tell yourself, I am healthy. You can say it in numerous ways. I am healthy, healed, and complete. Do y'all practice that? Yeah, you got to practice, right? At least, if you want to master something. Because a lot of people are doing a whole lot of stuff and they never master anything. Take the opportunity to do the things you're doing, but take your time to allow yourself to be healthy, healed, and complete. No matter what's happening. Like, let it become. Even if it's the last voice you ever hear. Yeah, it won't. Trust me. It won't be. All right? God dang it, man. Go about your business, will you? Goofy spider. Jumping on me like you retarded. Dog. We get us in. We get us in. How are you? Oh, that's German for how are you? I'm sorry. My apologies. It's not the best, but I still know my German. I can say, we get es, you know what I'm saying? We get it. We get es in it. Right? How are you? I mean, I could have came on and said, Guten Morgen, good morning, whatever. It's not here for that. Okay? I'm trying to find that Frederick Douglass. Anyway, I'll do that later. I'm going to get off here because I'm hungry. And I want to sit down and just watch something on YouTube. I want to watch this. The guy I was watching earlier before I went and took my shower and I came back and it was just too hot. He built a nice, what they call like a teardrop camper. So if you got like a trailer or something like that, you can actually build something on it depending on its gross weight. Most of them are 4,000 or 5,000. Most campers, if you build a teardrop, they probably won't surpass 1,600 pounds, even with your amenities and your clothes, whatever you're going to take, minimalize. So, as you know, I can't wait to show y'all what I've done, or what I'm going to be doing. But yeah, I just rather you see and watch. Look, I don't hate none of you. You know that we're eternally bonded. I say it with a reason, but it doesn't mean that I have to have this likey about this stagnant stalemate of a false existence, man. I can't do it. I can't and never will. don't want you to think of me as an important thing to you. I just want you to think of me as I'm teaching you a few things. I'm gonna share some stuff. And I'll qualify with you on some things. Other than that, read, look at everything, cross-reference, whatever it is, and allow yourself to see things before and beyond what it is. I know some people still had a hard time with the fact that my name is Lucifer, right? That well, it has nothing to do with the motherfucker that's about to bring y'all a world of problems. When they need you to stay away from something, they know how to. And by now, I said to myself, these people, these individuals should have figured that the fuck out. But you just. I actually had this one, Native American, they got a lot of these heavy metal. We created it, that, like punk rock and motherfuckers. They don't even know that I had to educate them on that and tell them the names of the people. Oh, we didn't know that. Yeah, I know. You never do. Well, look how you walking. What do you think you walk like? Anyway, this young girl, she's about 20, I think she was 25 at the time. And my good friend lived behind me. She used to work at, Spirit gas station in the cooler department. They had chicken and beef and pork, like real good stuff. She couldn't stand it. And one day, she was a little tipsy, and I knew it. Yo, Red, I was looking for, I'm not going to say his name because big man's no longer here. Nathan. 300 pounds, it's a big, 6 foot, it's a big damn Navajo, a giant. I had to squabble up with him and put him down a couple times. I mean, it is what it is. Yep, I had to. And he's like, don't tell my sister, she's gonna hate me. No, I whoop your ass. This is fun, bro. It's good. I whooped his ass, and another guy was like, he looked like the pillhead Salim of the whole Navajo res. Anyway, I squabbled them fools up. I had to kick my shoes off because sticky birds, but the sand, the red clay. I had to let my toes get in the red clay. And I was just rocking, big boy. It was like hitting on a 400. Y'all ever hitting on the big 400 bag? You get your, you know what I'm saying? You get everything in gear as long as you warm your rotator cuffs up. Boom, just hitting that damn, boom, hitting that big thing. Boom, I used to sit there and hit it for like 20 and 30 minutes. Boom, knuckles, no wraps or nothing. Just boom, just hitting it. Boom, then jab. And that jab, be careful, know your distance because you're be like an arcade, or what's that thing called? The Dutch ugly funky, it goes back and forth. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. But she's about 25. All right. I think I was like 50, 51, 50. I'm in great shape. I'm teaching the kids martial arts. Why, yeah, I got my, I don't play it down. I don't play down my pain. My back go out when I'm walking. Oh, yeah, give me a hand. Let me get to the car. Yeah, it's happened a few times. Punk rock. Remember I said punk rock now? Oh, my goodness. This is what I'm talking about, the morbidity. Now, when you hear this, I'm trying to keep it, I want to say it in a way that's adult but child friendly. I don't know if that's even possible. She said, because she didn't believe that, and I showed the papers. Oh, your name is Lucifer, like that for real? And so we not that far from the chapter house, had charisma. So she's really direct, tipsy. I want you to mount me, and I want to, and I can call you Lucifer. I was like, you know what? If you don't get I'm gonna go tell your mammy and your daddy. I know they be in the church, they deacons, right? Man, if that was there's some crazy people in this world, but it's not who they really are. I was sitting there saying, man, you don't even say it now. I'm not who you think. That's not, no, stop. I told you about the sin is based on the hertz of the earth in your feet and the connection. And then you raise it, right? You change it, you flip it. I've been sharing this stuff with you, and I don't see nobody talking about none of that. I just see people going to a little minute, but y'all so stuck up in the fake little material world of drama and everything else in chaos that you refuse. I'm gonna shout y'all out. Just hold on. Refuse. I ain't got no hope for that. I don't have energy to waste on those. I choose not. I don't care if it's ignorance, fear, or downright you just don't want to believe it or you can't compile it. That just shows that you don't know shit. That's all that does to me. So you choose and feel and however you want to. I know one thing, the majority you never get it because you, and it's not a cap for gaslighting because you don't know, because you refuse to allow yourself to fucking magnify yourself to find it. Everything for you got to be some label, some terms, some shit that you can read in a goddamn book. That's not how true existence manifests or works. It has been by itself on its own all this time, right? Other than the agitators, the instigators, the manipulators, the science, everything that goes with it, right? Without them. Oh, do y'all know that far back? Oh, but they're going to tell you, and you're going to listen to them while they're doing everything they've done to you. I don't have to go to Tuskegee, this, that, and other. I mean, we don't, ramparts, prison system. We don't have to do all that. I know we have people with AD fucking HD. I'm very aware. And some other things that are probably worse. Get your ass off of that. Thank you. My apologies. No. There we go. I'm not saying, you know, y'all already know by now. I'm not saying nothing to hate. There are things I just want to say that without being callous, and I need it to be meaningful to you. But I know people come and go just like the raindrops hit the ground. Comes and it goes. This is not me throwing doubt into the wind. This is just me addressing what needs to be addressed. Let me shout out who's up in here. Yeah. Okay, here we go. This thing wants to slide up and down. Get up off me, you little nasty flies. I know some people, y'all, it's Saturday, so I don't know if you're working or not. I got to slide. This one keeps jumping. I don't know why it does that. Let me see the control. Chat filter. Oh, there we go. This better work. Okay. Black Flag 420. What's cracking, bro? What's happening? Oh, Mac. T-Bones over there. What's cracking? Papa D. Well, PD. What's going on, man? You might want to change that. Pause. I'm just playing with you, bro. Hey, Marcus. Millennium. Hey, babe. What's up, mama? Hey, mama. What's going on? Good mitochondria. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Charles. What was the other thing? Great day. Grand day, huh? Absolutely. Those that have been employed for several years. Absolute. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to hold it, and it keeps wanting to jump up like it's retarded. Oh, okay. New comment. I was like, what's going on here? Okay. Yeah, what's up? Yes, we educate. Well, y'all children. You're children. Everyone's is children. I just wanted to put that, which called and shut you guys out. But anyway, I've been on here long enough. They're gonna keep manipulating and do what they do. It is what it is. I'm not bent on it. And look, man, I'm gonna come back on in about 3 hours. Be a little cooler. I'm gonna do some stuff right now because I need to get some done. But I need to eat something first, and then I gotta measure out a couple things. And yeah, this is gonna be enjoyable. I know some people are saying they're going, God, dog, that thing's gonna be big, blah blah blah. It's gonna be what I need. You know, I want to make sure I have the compartment for my fishing rods. Yeah, I just want to get out and camp, man. I want to go out, travel out a few places. I don't know. I feel like I'll probably share that. A lot of people get upset, you know, racists. Well, racists, I can't stand them. I think they're stupid. It don't matter who or what. I know most other people can't be racist, but no, it's a dynamic of the situation that if you act in response by the same narrative, I know eye for eye, tooth for tooth, but on that is unnecessary because you're gonna be loud, boisterous, all the feelings and emotions, and that is not what our people need. You get that? I didn't feel like I need to explain that, but I'm very aware there's a lot of things that I need to explain, you know? But anyway, I appreciate y'all. I'm signing off. I've done an hour and damn near 20 minutes smoking dance and shit. I appreciate y'all, man. I have my moments where it's like I look at everything that's going on, I go, oh, this has got them. And then today is supposed to be the partake day, you know. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And I know, because I know that if they weren't going through it, they'd be right here. Yeah. Anyway, and some are going to get angry. Well, we should have a day. Don't y'all celebrate each other every day when you wake up, you take your first breath? What happened yesterday is done. And anyone who wants to hold on to something from yesterday is walking in their own dilemma, their own destruction, their own circumstance they create that has nothing to do with the truth of their existence. Well, then they're in control. See y'all with the DIY build.